Josh, I'm sorry.
How do you think Rakevius Watkins played, and moving from guard to tackle, is it a big deal for a guy? Does he have to learn?
Oh, if he's a good player, I think he can play about anywhere up front. And Rakevius, yeah, he had a very good game there at right tackle. He's in the best shape probably of his life. And I think he came here about 345, 350. And I think he's down to 325 now, which he can handle pretty easily. So, yeah, he had a good, solid game, and he was offensive lineman of the week. Okay.
Has his weight been the biggest issue for him reaching his
No, just learning how to play and conditioning. Conditioning also. He's a little stronger, a little quicker feet and all that. But he's a pretty good athlete. You know, he can run around pretty good, and he handles the weight that he has right now. He handles it pretty well.
Steve, I know I know it wasn't the game Connor wanted to have.
Mm-hmm.
How is he? How is he right now? Is he ready to get back in when his chance comes up?
Oh, he's fine. Yeah, he saw what happened, and we watched the tape, and he could have done this, could have done that, and you know, obviously the two long balls, they were close. You know, Jason hit Jason. The guy sort of got a hand in there, did a good catch, but he didn't quite pull it down. And then the one to Alshon was just a couple of yards short and got tipped it. So anyway, but then some other plays he could have done better. So he understands, and he understands Stephen played a lot better than he did. And that's the way it was. Connor had played a little bit better than Stephen in preseason. And we, like I said, we opened it up, and that's what we did. And so it worked its way out. And we didn't say Connor was going to be it for the year. We said it's each going to play a quarter, and it'll work its way out, and it did.
Steve, after the game Saturday, you praised Garcia for cleaning himself up and having a good attitude despite the disappointment of not starting. Do you think not letting him start Saturday maybe caught his attention a little more than some of the other punishments you've issued to him?
Well, you know, all that's history now. I don't know if we need to talk about it too much. The simple fact was when we brought him back, I told he and everybody that we're going to open it up for competition to see who starts the season, and that's what we did. And Connor, statistically, was a lot better than him in preseason and hit all those deep balls. I think you guys were out there, weren't you, when we had it open to the public then? So that's the way it worked out. But there's also, that doesn't mean Connor's the best quarterback. I never said he's the best quarterback on the team. I said he'd won the preseason competition, and he knew that too. And he got, you know, when you play in the real games, that's when it counts. That's when it counts for everybody. So that's why we played the quarter each and go from there. But that's history now. Steven's back in the box. He's cleaned up. Yeah, he came to the pregame meal all shaved. We've been asking him to shave for 5 years now. Sometimes he does, sometimes he doesn't. But I think a quarterback should be shaving. That's just my opinion. There's some out there with beards. I see them. I heard that guy, Colin Coward, the Herd show. He said, I don't like it that Tony Romo wears his hat backwards on the sideline. And you know, he said he ought to wear it like Peyton Manning normally. And I sort of agree with it. Quarterbacks, everybody's looking at them. They need to be sharp. They need to do things right. And Stephen's made a lot of progress toward that. Okay.
Back to the room.
Coach, what is it about this Georgia game? I mean, rankings just never seem to matter in this game. I mean, Georgia came here a couple of years ago as the #1 team in the country. You guys it just seems like it's always tight. What is it about this game that it's sort of pick 'em every time?
I don't know. You guys will have to write that. We try to get ready to play all of our games pretty much similarly, and I'm sure they do too. Just two pretty even teams, and it could be very much that way again Saturday afternoon.
What do you think of Marcus's Heisman chances, given the style of runner that he is, given how important he is to you guys, all the factors?
Well, whoever wins the Heisman nowadays is usually a player on a team that's in the top 5 in the nation and contending for the national championship. So if something were to happen, we got in that position at the 10th, 11th, 12th game, you would think he'd have a chance. But if we're not in that position, it'd be difficult to have a chance, I would think. So we don't really talk about that and worry about that. I know it gives the media something to talk about, but we got to concern ourselves trying to beat Georgia this week and so forth.
Is your vote based on teams ranking? How do you vote
How do I vote?
for the Heisman? Do you base it on teams ranking how well they've done, or
No, I vote for whoever I want to.
But how do you decide?
I usually vote for the guy on my team. If I can. I know I voted for Sidney Rice, voted for Kenny McKinley. Who else did I vote for recently? Yeah, Marcus got one of my votes last year.
Last year?
Yeah, he got one last year. And that's what most people do, don't they? They vote, they vote for whoever you want to.
Most people don't have a Heisman vote.
Yeah.
Okay.
Stephen had a pretty good game 2 years ago, so in terms of the numbers. How did he practice last night, and do you like the way he's approaching this game with it being his first start of the year?
Well, he's had plenty of starts now. I don't think he's nervous about his first start of the year. No, we're just getting ready to play the game. The game 2 years ago, yeah, we had 2 touchdowns called back, allowed a kickoff return for a touchdown, and throwing it at the end zone, didn't quite hit it. But anyway, I don't know if it'll be a game like that or not. Who knows how it will be. They got a different defensive coach now, and maybe both teams are a little bit more run oriented. I'm not sure. So you just never know how the game will turn out.
Let's go.
Coach, what about Georgia's defense sticks out to you, impresses you?
Oh, they got good athletes as always. They've been recruiting extremely well. Gosh, they're in the top 10 in the nation in recruiting every February, I think. And I read where they called this recruiting class their dream team. Well, I guess all you guys know that. Josh, you knew that, didn't you?
I did.
They call it, some of their guys call it the dream team. So we're going against, pretty good bunch of athletes. And even though they got some young guys playing, we got some young guys too. And they got good athletes all over the place. Got to execute, have good plays on at the right time, and take care of the ball, all that kind of stuff.
Andrew?
Steve, a lot of the preseason talk was about finding another receiver to complement Alshon. Did you see anything out there Saturday that you liked? Who stood out to you?
Well, we didn't get a lot of balls out at times, and our protection broke down. Quarterback had to run a few times, and they covered well. East Carolina had a couple of decent coverages on, and a few times we just couldn't get it out. But other than that, our guys have caught the ball well in practice, and they just need opportunities. They got to have opportunities as a receiver. That's how you catch a lot of balls, and obviously we throw mostly at Alshon, but we need to get the other guys involved, and we'll see how it plays out.